it's like so primal watching people cook meat over fire.
What's your char method? Like, how do you get the outside? Like, I throw it on I have a gas grill, first of all. Will I ever get char?
Well, the best way to do it if you have a gas grill, honestly, is you do it two ways. You start it off slowly, like you put it low, and I would put it at 250, 260, somewhere on that line, and have a meat thermometer. Get it up to whatever the internal temperature you'd like to achieve is. I like to get, like with elk, I like to keep it pretty rare on the inside and slowly get it to like 120. And then I like to use a cast iron frying pan to sear it. Yeah, so I get the cast iron frying pan very hot, very hot.
Butter?
No
butter.
No, because butter has a low flash point. It'll burn.
Burn up.
Yeah, so I use beef tallow.
Beef tallow. What's that?
Yeah, beef fat. Yeah, beef tallow is better because you can get beef tallow very, very hot.
And that's how you do it with the elk?
So low flash point or smoke point. I forget what it's called. But basically what it is like at a certain temperature, like some oils will become fucked up and they burn.
Right.
Like butter burns pretty quickly.
Right.
Olive oil is not the best for that.
Yeah.
Olive oil is great for like a nice medium heat saute with garlic and stuff like that.
Yeah, totally.
But with beef tallow, you can get it hot as fuck. And so that I scoop some of the beef tallow out, I dip it in the frying pan, and then I just sear it on the outside, like depending on what the internal temperature is, maybe minute and a half, 2 minutes on each side, maximum.
Because you're just doing the outside at that point, because you've achieved the inside already.
Yeah, just trying to get a nice crust. What do they call the maillard reaction? Is that what they call it? There's a reaction of meat where the meat sort of gets like a caramelization. I think it's called maillard.
Okay.
That's like when you get a steak and it's got a nice crust on the outside.
Yes.
And then the inside, it's very perfect. Mwah.
Do you put the cast iron on the grill?
You can.
Yeah.
I usually do it inside.
The heat? Do you then turn the heat up? Oh, you do it inside?
Yeah, I usually do it inside.
Right.
Because, if I was going to put the cast iron on the grill, I'd turn the heat up way, way high.
Right.
Is it called the maillard? Yes. Maillard,
Maillard.
MAILLARD reaction. So it's a chemical reaction with sugars and amino acids in the meat reacting, create new flavorful compounds. Flavorful. But that's that beautiful brown crust on the outside.
Yeah.
So what I do is when I get the temperature of the meat up to about 90 degrees I usually, generally speaking, I like to do elk one of two ways. Either I use one of those Argentine type grills and I cook it over fire, and when I do it slowly, I use like a meter probe, or I do it on the Traeger, which is very easy because the Traeger, the temperature stays super consistent, and you can read the temperature on your phone. So I like that.
That's cool.
So I can read the temperature of the meat and the grill on my phone. So just look in the app. So I could be watching TV or whatever and just chilling. So then once it gets to about 90-ish, then what I do is I fire up the stovetop in the house at high heat, and I put a cast iron frying pan there.
Got it.
And I get that sucker real hot, get the fan cranking, and then I throw some tallow in there right when I'm about to put it on there.
Got it.
And the beautiful thing about that is when you do that method, you don't have to make it rest very long either, because you've sort of slowly cooked it to that 120 degrees anyway. Then you're searing on the outside, and I'll let it rest 5 minutes plus.
Right.
That's about it.
Oh, that sounds great.
Nice.
That sounds good.
Nice.